see it, but what is the plan, God? I see it, but my money don't match up. I see it, God, but my health is getting the best of it. God, is this a vision for somebody else? So he's letting us know it all starts with a dream. And then in the dream, and in between the purpose, we got to learn how to battle those things in between the dream and what it is we're supposed to do. Why? Because it ain't going to be nice, but it'll be necessary. The ones you thought loved you, that didn't love you, it wasn't nice, but it's necessary. So he said, Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. And he said unto them, Hear I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field. And lo, my sheep arose and stood upright, and behold, your sheaves stood round about, and made obeisance to my sheep. And his brethren said to him, Shall thou indeed reign over us? Or shall thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dream and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream. And he told it to his brethren and said, Behold, I have had a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obedience to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is this dream that thou shalt dream? Thou hast dreamed. Shall I and thy mother and thy brother indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee to the earth? And his brethren envied him, but to his father observed the saying. It ain't nice. It wasn't nice, but it's necessary. Everything that we have has to start somewhere. When we wake up in the morning, we kind of envision how our day should go, praying to God, seeking which way we should go, what we should do. If we have a job, it's a daily routine. But beyond that, God, what is my purpose for today? Who am I to bless today? What am I to say today? What am I to do today? Seeking God for direction. Here he was, a young man who had a dream, and he dreamed his dream. And his brothers already hated him because the father loved this one and said a little more because he had him in his old age. So he had a little more love. It don't mean he didn't love his other ones. It just said, the scripture just described it because he had, this is the promised child. So he had him and now he loved him. And there's something about siblings, when you know this favor, you get mad at the parent, you get mad at that person, you start taking out things, doing things to that one, teasing them, making them the black sheep of the family. Why? Because you have noticed the favor that mom or dad shows to that one. So now you envious of that one. Now you do extra to get that in trouble. Now you do extra to make that and be the front for everything to go wrong. Now everything they do, everything they say, you go tell. Why? Because envious has set up and set in the heart. So here he is, a young man, 17 years old, dreaming dreams, having visions, already seeing what God had in store for him and his family. Everybody rebuked him and hated him for it. But there comes a time when our journey don't start until we've been released. Here he was, had the dream. He stayed home with mom and dad. Here he was, had the dream. He stayed with his brothers. But it wasn't until the brothers left to go see him, to go do what the father asked him to do, that the father sent him to find the brothers. When he sent him to find the brothers, that's when the plan of the envious and the evil set up in their heart. It was then that they decided that we got to get rid of him. We got to do something about this boy talking about he gonna reign over us. We got to do something about this boy who already, the daddy already got more favoritism to him than ever. So you can see how the plan started to unravel and the talk started to come to pass. Why? Because he wasn't there, but they saw him coming. That's good. You ain't made it to your place yet, but the enemy see you getting ready to go. You ain't doing everything God told you to do yet, but you getting prepared. Your life is turned around. Now you see it clearly. You ain't got there yet, but the enemy see it. So he see you getting ready to do everything God telling you to do. Now he putting his plan together to stop you. Now he putting his plan together to deter you. Now he putting his plan together to get you off track. Why? Because now you don't focus the and you got it together now. Your father don't release you to go. Your father don't told you to go. Now you going and everything is getting ready to get into play. So here they see him coming and decide they want to do something to him. Now, I don't care where you are. Somebody always going to be bad-mouthed. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you might well get used to it. We got to quit crying about those things. I was talking with a guy yesterday, this past week. He's over organization and I'm over organization. He said he'd been waiting to apologize to me almost 5-6 months. And he told me, all the things that this certain person that caused him to have an attitude has said about me and the organization. So I told him, I said, you know what? I said, those things don't bother me. I know that person. If I didn't know that person, I expected something different, then it probably would have bothered me a little more. But when you expect somebody to be a certain way, then those things that they say don't faze you no more. When you mature and grow up in God, a lot of things that used to tear you down and make you give up don't bother you no more. You know people gonna talk, so why let that be the focus point of your life? You know people gonna have something to say, so why let that even tear you up? So that's what I would tell him. I said, be encouraged. I said, man, that don't bother me. I said, I expect that. I said, well, just as long as you get it together with your organization, we good. So, but wherever you are, somebody bad-mouthed, somebody got plans to tear you up, somebody got plans to tear you down. But old Reuben said, no, we can't kill our brother. We can't do that to our brother. What kind of brothers would we be? But even in saying that, he didn't have enough sense to even take the brother back home. They still took his clothes. They still ripped his garment. They still threw him in a hole. They still made all these plans to get rid of him. So that lets us know that it wasn't nice, but it's necessary that we go through some stuff. We got to be prepared to go through some stuff in order to see that vision come to pass. We got to be prepared to go through some things in order to get to the next destination, in order to get to the next place in God, in order to get to the next place that we're supposed to be, in order to get to our next goal, to get to the next goal, in order to get to the next step, in order to be where we need to be a blessing. So he had to go through it. And then when we look at it, he was stripped of the coat that his daddy gave him, the coat of many colors, thrown in a hole where there was no water and no food. The scripture made that a point. No water and no food. Deep enough that you can't crawl out of on your own. No water, no food. Deep enough that you can't recover by yourself with no water and no food. In a dry place. Everything seemed like it just went wrong. Everything seemed like it just went dim. Everything that you needed had just been taken away from you. In a dry place with no food and no water. Weary and confused. Asking why, Lord? Why did my brothers do this to me? Why did my father send me out here? Why did my brothers threaten to try to kill me? Why would they push me in a hole? Why would they do this to me? A lot of times that's where we get caught up in the why. Why, God? Why? Why, God? Why? Why am I going through this? What did I do wrong? Why am I enduring all this chaos that I'm enduring? Why, Lord, did my life have to be the one that's messed up? This one look like they doing good and they doing some everything. But here I am trying all that I know to try. Why, Lord, why? So he lets us know that the why gonna come, but we can't get caught up in the why. The why gonna show up, but we can't stop right there because we got to go through. Why they do this to me? Someone I love, someone who's supposed to love me in return, throw me away, kick me to the curb, didn't even give enough audacity to even give me some water and food. If you gonna throw me in a hole, give me something to drink. But whenever we go through that place, and we will go through them dry places, we will go through them pit experiences, we will go through the lack of food experiences, but you got to know it was the Father who sent you. And when the Father is the one who sent you, somebody gonna come to help you. It might not be the brother, it might not be the family, but somebody will come. It's the problem when we go and the Father didn't send us, that didn't help when I show up. But when we know the Father sent us, we know that if we don't show up in a certain amount of time, the Father gonna send some help. So even though he was in this position, here come help. Here comes somebody. Here comes somebody who, I can make a few dollars off this boy. I see something useful about him. He young, he's strong, I can make a few dollars. So they put him up Get him out.